Hi, welcome to the online course on youth employability and entrepreneurship, the role of digital economy, an online course delivered by the African Institute for Economic Development and Planning, IDEP of the UNECA, based in Dakar, Senegal. My name is Nkiruka Stella Okonkwo. I am a lawyer and a development practitioner. I run an NGO and also a consulting firm based here in Abuja, Nigeria. I am the course director for this online course. I'm very excited to welcome you to this impactful course, and I invite you to participate actively in all the course related activities, not only for the benefit of graduating, but also to enable you to integrate key learning outcomes into your professional and organizational work. I'm available to guide you through this process and can be reached on the email address being shown on the screen. Thank you as I welcome you on board. So, for this introductory session, we will be looking at the background on IDEP, UNECA. We also discuss the course overview, objectives, expected outcomes, and the time frame for this course. At the end of this session, you would have gained a deeper understanding of the course, its structure and relevance to your organizational work, and the impact the course has on the youth as a whole, especially in terms of employability, entrepreneurship, and digital economy. So for IDEP, is an African Institute for Economic Development and Planning, a Pan-African institution that the UN General Assembly in 1962 created in order to ensure that capacities and technical aptitudes and proficiencies of mid-career and senior government officials in economic management and development planning are built. IDEP functions as a subsidiary of the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa. It has its headquarters in Dakar, Senegal. You can click on the link to get more details on IDEP. Now for the course, this is called the Youth Employability and Entrepreneurship course, and it aims to equip you with requisite skills, tools, and mechanisms to enhance youth development efforts, develop evidence-based youth policies that leave no youth behind, and that can accelerate youth-related objectives. Therefore, this course will use different case studies of innovative programs and policies to equip you with concept, tools, and practical tips to promote youth employability and entrepreneurship across Africa. So we've decided to use an approach that is very integrated and then comprehensive, such that each module has interactive lessons and contents that are designed in user-friendly and participatory approach to enable you to self-assess your understanding through the assignments that will be given, the short quizzes, the final exams, the evaluations, and the online discussion platforms. So at the end, we would expect, as part of the learning outcomes, you would have gained an improved knowledge of youth development within the context of international compact. You would have known how to integrate youth policies in national development plans and how you can promote result-driven multi-stakeholder collaboration that can as well generate funds for youth development activities across the continent. Now, at the end of this course, certificates will be issued to learners who successfully complete the course-related assignments, are active on the discussion panel, and then are also able to meet at least 70%, which is the pass mark for the final exam. So you will be expected to submit to me via email case studies, policy briefs, advocacy messages, contribute actively on the discussion panel, answer the short quizzes and final exam, as well as fill the course impact survey that you will be given. So as I said earlier, this promises to be an exciting course that will run for 6 weeks. Week 1 will be looking at the introductory session on Module 1, which focuses on youth development in the SDGs and AU Agenda 2063. Week 2 focuses on Module 2, that is highlighting education and skills development. Week 3 and Week 4, respectively, look at youth employment and entrepreneurship and evidence-based youth policies, while Weeks 5 and 6 looks at financing youth development and role of digital economy within the context of COVID-19. One interesting thing is that for each of the modules, when you get the course lecture note, you will see that we have further reading list. And the links are all there so that you can click on them, or if you have access to the hard copies of the materials, you study them and use them to prepare for the short quiz, the final exam, and as well as use them to integrate in your work environment. Yeah, so I believe that this promises to stimulate your thoughts, as the key areas that are being covered in the introductory session include list of abbreviations and acronyms, definition of terms, digitalization, infrastructure, localization, SDGs and Africa Agenda 2063, youth employability and entrepreneurship, youth and the informal sector in Africa. This is very important because we've discovered that there are so many young people within the informal sector across the continent. And then also we'll explore the emerging issues and also discuss the theory of change. Now, I will take us through briefly the theory of change for this course. And they are built on 5 pillars. Pillar 1 looks at youths at their various stages of development, while Pillar 2 looks at the fundamental rights and freedoms that young people enjoy or are meant to enjoy, especially as encapsulated in Article 2 of the African Youth Charter 2006. Pillar 3 promotes quality and relevant education, training, and research as being pivotal to youth development. I need to underscore at this point that inclusive education is very important, especially as the SDGs principle encourages us not to leave anyone behind. So inclusive education is one of the key things that is really highlighted in the course. And Pillar 4 looks at youth development being enhanced through promoting inclusive, gender-friendly, and development-oriented policies that supports young people to be creative, to be innovative, for youth-led enterprises, organizations to emerge. Lastly, the Pillar 5 looks at equipping young people with different skills, especially soft skills that promote their creativity, empathy, leadership, character development. And one of the things that this course has tried to achieve, especially within the context of the modules, is that you will be able to understand and find strategic ways to harness youth potentials in the digital economy during the pandemic and possibly beyond COVID-19 pandemic. So I invite you now to take time to take the 5-question short quiz to see how far you have come within this short time we have, and then also to test your knowledge base on what you've learned so far. And I look forward to welcoming you to Module 1 as I now invite you to study the course lecture notes as we prepare to move to Module 1. Thank you very much. Do have a blessed day. Thank you.